this is gonna be great!
No! I don't believe it! Isaac!
What's wrong?
Did you see Tig today?
No, why?
Here, look.
I'm gonna get you!
See? You can barely tell!
He's short, but he's big.
What? But we already worked so hard! I can't believe she beat us to it!
I know! And I spent so long writing that script!
I know! Do you have any idea how long it took me to train this dinosaur to sit? There's not even an animation for that!
Well, what are we gonna do? I mean, now everybody's just gonna think we're ripping her off!
I guess we'll just have to wait until the memory of the episode dies down. I'll give you a call in a few months, and we can do it later.
Okay, I guess. I suppose I should get out of here before somebody tries to gank me. I'll see you around.
Come on, Loki. Let's go prepare for the season finale. I think it's been long enough. Loki, get TZ on the line.
Hello?
Hey, you ready to do Tammy and the T-Rex?
You kidding? I've been waiting for months.
Meet me in Darnassus.
What? No. I've been having trouble with that place ever since I tried to get the BB King achievement. I'll just do it from here.
Okay.
Job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too.
We open up with spoiler opening clip as we see some girls, including main character Tammy, played by Denise Richards, doing some cheerleading in the gym.
Everything is different. It's a different game.
Their workout is presented as a musical montage, which is accompanied by a singer that sounds like James Hetfield trying to emulate James Brown.
Feel the rumble. Feel the roar. Dance to the music. Go the dinosaur.
I don't know. This music just doesn't seem to fit the vibe I'm getting from this.
Well, how about this?
When I wake up in the morning and the alarm gets out of warning, I don't think I'll ever make it on time. By the time I grab my books and I give myself a look, I'm at the corner just in time to see the bus fly by.
And of course, we see the only male jock ever allowed to watch women's cheerleading practice come in, named Michael, played by Paul Walker, who you might know as Brian O'Connor from Fast and Furious.
Good practice, you guys. Go on,
Next time, we'll actually learn some cheers instead of just doing Tai Chi for 2 hours.
I have sociology. You want to walk with her?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you look awful. What happened?
Coach is paying us back for losing.
Ah, yes. Typical 80s jock meets typical 80s chick with lives so bland it can only be the 80s.
Except for one problem.
What's that?
It was made in the 90s. Next, we meet Byron, and, well, how can we describe him?
Well, imagine an annoying African man acting like an annoying African-American woman.
Pleasure to meet you in the flesh. You know, Tammy talks about you all the time. And I can say, girl, you didn't exaggerate one little bit.
He's talking about your shit.
Shut your mouth.
So apparently, Michael and Tammy have a rocky relationship considering the school bully Billy wanting her. Her fear of Billy is so much that she can't even accept the gift of a flower from Michael. So of course, he does what any sane person would do and destroy the evidence. By eating it.
You're crazy. You know that?
And here comes Billy, along with his stereotypical gang.
I'm not running from this guy, Tammy.
He's going to hurt you.
And if he touches me, I'm gonna hurt him back.
Yeah, I think that flower gave me the ability to throw fireballs.
Round one, fight.
That is some serious yelling there. Stop it! Also, I like how they resort to wrestling moves. It's like proof that 90s wrestling inspires domestic violence in young teens.
One question. Where are the teachers during all of this?
They are probably there cheering them on with the rest of the students. Oh, good God!
And who says wrestling isn't gay?
Well, we can fast forward through this, right?
Oh, sure.
Again.
What's going on here?
Keep going? How f***ing long is this scene?
I'm gonna kill you, man. Help me get I'm gonna kill you, man! I'm gonna kill you! You hear me? You're dead!
Yeah, this is kind of an obvious sign that this movie is pre-Columbine. You'd never get away with saying something like that in schools today. Hell, in most schools you can't even hold each other's hands anymore.
So finally we get to see the dinosaur, and right away you can tell that this is where all the film's budget went into. We also see the villain of the movie, Dr. Wackenstein, played by Terry Kaiser, from the not-so-good Weekend at Bernie's series. He's accompanied by his Russian sidekick Helga, not Arnold Schwarzenegger, and a computer technician who looks more like a kid brought on stage to cameo.
Show me its power!
Oh, you have got to be kidding. That is clearly a stagehand standing in for the dinosaurs on. It's not even attached to anything!
Oh, thank you.
This mobility. I mean, life beyond this boring room and the limitations of a stupid computer. I, my love, will give you that freedom. I will give you everything. I will give you a brain.
You heard him right. He wants to give his animatronic dinosaur a brain so that it can function like the real deal. That's Dr. Doofenshmirtz's level of crazy. So later that night, Michael manages to reconcile with Tammy, who even invites him over.
Go to the window by the driveway. That's my room.
All right, bye.
And make sure to keep to the back roads so nobody sees you.
Right.
And wear a mask of Richard Nixon in case someone does see you.
Right.
And bring some Cheetos.
Okay.
Wait!
What?
The puffs, not the crunchy ones.
Okay, I'm on my way. Their time together goes about as well as can be expected.
Oh my god.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
If this is them sober, I'd hate to see them drunk.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Your dad.
Yeah, that's probably why she said, "Hi, Dad." But his intrusion is spotted by two of Billy's henchwomen, who report him to their master. You know, that blonde teen for some reason is reminding me of that one annoying laughing chick from Garbage Pail Kids. It is her!
So the two spend some time making out as Billy and the gang show up.
What is that?
It's the door.
Tammy! No, what? Tammy! I know what you...
Round 2, fight.
What do you think they're gonna do to him? I don't know. Billy looks pretty mad.
And his reckless endangerment of human life makes me hot. Okay, so they've beaten him up and thrown him in the trunk. What are they gonna do next? Drop him in a ditch or throw him in a lake or something?
Just you watch. After beating the crap out of Michael, they take him to the local wild animal park, where they leave him to be eaten by a lion.
Billy wins.
Animality.
Okay, so what the hell? They forced their way into Tammy's house while the parents were home, chased Michael with their cars, beat him up with baseball bats, and left him in a wild cat pen at the zoo to be mauled by a lion. You know what? This is no longer simple high school bullying. This has become psychotic, homicidal behavior. Why hasn't Tammy called the police yet?
Seriously, Tammy mentions that Billy has been in prison before. I think someone needs to make a call to his parole officer. Yeah, kill the lion for being an animal. It's not his fault some random teenager snuck into its pen at night.
Well, he's safe at least, though surprisingly well considering he was just mauled by a lion. Boy, that regenerative skin treatment they're using really works wonders. And oh geez, here comes Byron again, ready to mug for the camera.
I'm gonna faint. I'm gonna faint.
Byron, don't do this now. Just go sit down.
Who is this?
It's Michael's guardian.
Hey, Uncle Bob. I know exactly how you feel. May I?
Byron, don't you ever get tired of being a racial stereotype? I know I do.
Don't you think you've done enough already?
Dear TestZero. Oh, scratch your eyes out.
Leave me at you little weasel.
Formation, ho!
You're gonna pay for this. You're gonna pay for this.
You used the same line twice! You used the same line twice!
Yay, our friend is still almost dead.
Soon Dr. Wackenstein,
Dr. Wackenstein?
sorry, Wackenstein, enters, hoping to get a hold of Michael.
Okay, is everybody in this hospital brain damaged or something? What kind of infirmary allows smoking?
Probably the same one that thinks that anyone in a lab coat is a doctor. Wackenstein is directed to Michael's room, which gives him ideas.
My name is Dr. Wackenstein. I am a visiting neurosurgeon specializing in severe comatose conditions. I'm going to try everything I can to help bring your friend back.
Liar! 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 Stop. Yes, his heart has stopped. Resuscitate him.
It's okay, I know CPR.
Live! 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 Out with the battery! Out with the gun! Out with the battery!
I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. I did all I could.
Worst doctor ever.
Don't you think it's a little suspicious how a guy claiming to be a doctor comes in and the patient immediately goes into cardiac arrest?
We must remember that he is going to a far, 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 far better place. Helga, take him to the morgue.
Ha ha ha, an innocent boy just died.
So after Dumb and Dumber faint from overacting, Wackenstein and Helga get Michael out of the hospital, which somehow involves pushing him up the stairs.
Must make sure that these nerve endings align perfectly.
Technology!
It's working fine, Doctor.
Good. Carl!
Yes, doctor.
See if there's any movement in the right leg down there.
Something's moving, but it's not his leg.
Success! Now let us implant.
No, I think they originally wanted this to be an actual dinosaur, but it looks so bad nobody would accept it. I guess that's one way to work within your budget.
With the brain and the dinosaur, Wackenstein leaves to do evil doctor things while Bobby and not Arnold order pizza. The pizza man, of course, after coming into the studio, learns firsthand that the dinosaur in the room is not what it seems.
Pizza man! Hello?
We want pizza!
Are you double cheese pepperoni?
No, I'm a motherfucking T-Rex! Michael discovers what happened to his body, violating dinosaur biology and dislocating his arm in the process.
I'm a monster!
Making that thing roar.
You know, the real tragedy here is that somewhere in a Hollywood boardroom, the idea of Arnold Schwarzenegger versus a T-Rex is sitting in a trash somewhere because this movie got to it first.
They're not. Oh wow, they really are going for this.
Hi, this is Tammy. Leave me a message or I'll be mad at you.
Huh. Well, that's still not as bad as some of the messages I've gotten on my phone.
Cheesy, there's been an accident. It involves time travel and it's really confusing. I'll explain later, but if you see me, don't tell me anything, alright? I just want to be safe. Oh shit, not again.
Doug Walker here, just giving you a quick update.
Hello, Mr. Smith. The election is drawing near. Have you decided on your vote? If you haven't, please let the Republic Party make the most of your precious vote. Thank you and have a nice day.
Across town at the party, Michelle is dancing with a guy who I swear to God is Bulk from the Power Rangers.
Of course, Tammy is there too, because after your boyfriend is killed by a lion, what better way to take your mind off of it than a loud, booze-filled girls' night out?
What was that bitch doing here?
She's just trying to say she's sorry.
Well, she's a little late for that.
Yeah, how dare she show genuine remorse and feel sorry for what happened. But the fun doesn't last long as Michael the T-Rex decides it's time to get revenge.
She'll come crawling one of these days. I know it. What?
What the hell? He just murdered that guy! I mean, okay, they technically did kill him, but even then, why murder him? It makes him no better than they are! We then see Laughing Girl get hers, while Billy goes to warn everybody.
What is that?
It's Godzilla's clone! Quick, run away from the dinosaur on wheels!
Out here, get some guns, get the police! We need a gun out of here! Come on, somebody get a gun! Ha ha!
Oh sure, let him live. You know, I was thinking that maybe it was his dinosaur instincts that were causing him to kill, but nope, it was Michael the whole time. Michael the murdering dinosaur.
Oh, come on. Are you saying if you ever found yourself in the body of a 15-foot tall colossus, you wouldn't make the best of it?
That's what you get for nerfing my class every expansion.
Soon the police show up, and if you thought the doctors were useless, wait until you get a load of these guys.
I bet he don't even bait his own fish yet. You're in shock, Sheriff. You're gonna have to slap it out of him.
Drop anything, don't bend over. We got 2 more squish bodies and a one-legged girl over there. She's still kind of good looking.
Now, everyone follow me to my chair, where I just need to get off my feet for a few minutes.
Oh, and it turns out that the sheriff is Byron's father. Well, clearly, because there's the only 2 black people in the town.
Were people doing drugs at this party, Byron?
I don't know. All I know that was a dinosaur.
Yep, it's the drugs. Meanwhile, back at
Walkenstein Evil Incorporated, the villains find not Arnold and take the news rather well.
Feeling a little flat today, Carl.
Well, at least with him, being a 2-dimensional character is actually a step up.
So after spouting more nonsense, we cut to Tammy, who is just getting out of the shower. But uh-oh, it looks like she has a visitor.
Sounds like Tam.
Oh, well good, at least she's up and around.
Are all of the adults in this movie completely brain dead?
Tams?
What happened?
What the hell was that?
Sorry, just my bestiality alarm. Had it installed last season.
Just make sure you disconnect it before you review Zoo.
What?
You've been warned.
Ah! What do you want?
It wishes to make peace. And if that doesn't give you any kind of hint that this is your dead boyfriend, resurrected as a dinosaur, congratulations! You're a dumb broad. Instead, we have to watch her figure out who he is in what I think is supposed to be a sad scene.
I don't understand. Head? You're...
Eventually, she does manage to figure it out, and soon returns to her house to confront her parents and the sheriff. All while Dr. Wachenstein keeps watch and hopes to use her to track down his precious dinosaur.
After Tammy and Byron agree on what they saw, they have to figure out a way to retrieve the body.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, we have to get his body back.
How are we gonna do that?
Well, with the level of intelligence of the adults in this town, I think a simple, "Hey, look over there," will suffice.
After the funeral, Tammy and Byron sneak into Michael's grave, but didn't count on Michael's body decomposing so quickly over the course of only 24 hours.
Who was in charge of this place anyhow? Gerald Tovar Jr.? The bad guys show up, ready to hold Tammy hostage in order to force Michael to cooperate, but that doesn't go too well as the gang easily beats them.
Find you another body, I promise, okay?
So they steal a truck and take Michael to the morgue to select a new body. And the selection process is as stupid as it looks.
He's short, but he's big. You know what I mean, Mike?
No.
He's thinking. No.
What about this one?
He's a brother, Mike. Soul food. Rhythm.
What a girl.
All right, hey, let him take a look. Mike.
Mike?
We could be like 3 sisters.
I don't want a sister. I want a guy.
No, baby. He's thinking. He likes her.
Byron.
But unfortunately, the meat market closes as the cops show up and the villains escape. Hi, Boom Mike. The police pursue Tammy and Byron while Dr. Wachenstein gets a blowjob.
Isaac!
What? You're not the only one who can have a sick mind.
Unit 102,
Sheriff Black. Come in, Sheriff Black.
Did he just call him Sheriff Black? Oh, and check out the subtle, almost slip of the tongue for Byron.
Being driven by your son.
Way to stay classy, Sergeant Neville.
They pursue Michael until this happens.
Oh my God, Michael!
He must have got knocked off by the trees or something.
Or something? That's not enough of an explanation, movie.
Oh, honey. Oh, he's bleeding.
He can't bleed, he's mechanical.
He can't bleed, he's mechanical.
Unfortunately, the police are still hot on their trail. Byron goes to hold them off, while Tammy rides away with Michael.
That's my friend's brain in that dinosaur.
Put some cuffs on him and take him in.
What are you doing, Dad? You can't do that.
It's because I'm black, isn't it?
Oh, and say hi to the opening shot for me while you're there.
You see it, Sheriff?
Yeah, I see it. Call a dog catcher.
Is he kidding?
So the next day, the police trail Byron to where the others are at.
What do you think they're doing in there?
That's a good boy, Michael. That's good.
Hey, you edited that!
Oh yeah, like it's not implied.
Are you decent?
Okay, come in.
So Byron proposes to surrender with a bra, which goes about as well as you'd think in this backward hick town. And then, of course, Dr. Wackenstein shows up.
He put my boyfriend's brain in that thing!
She doesn't even know what she's talking about. I mean, she's totally out of her mind. I mean, it's a mechanical dinosaur. She's telling the truth. Won't anybody believe her?
You just let me go in there with my tranquilizer gun and I will immobilize him immediately.
If it's a machine, then how can a tranquilizer work on it?
Exactly! Is it a dinosaur or a machine? Is it a living thing or an inanimate object? Does it have to sleep or not? I wouldn't mind so much if you just pick a concept and go with it, rather than flip-flopping back and forth!
You see, the dinosaur has a new memory system. A new computer created by growing living crystals into memory cells. It's very new indeed. In fact, it is so new that, we are hoping that it'll put America back on top.
Oh please, you don't expect them to actually believe that, do you?
All right.
No!
How long do you need?
Stupid! You're so stupid!
So Dr. Wackenstein and Helga go in to kill Michael, with hilarious results. Didn't see that coming. Derpy derp.
Brilliant scientific mind just died. So they go opening scene of RoboCop on him, which finally seems to kill him.
Michael! God,
What have we become?
Who is the real bioengineered mechanical dinosaur housing a human brain? Who, I ask you?
Hey, Mom. Hey, how are you, honey? Good.
Hey. What did I do?
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
Well, she sure is taking this awfully well.
It's just not right, her being so happy like that after what she's been through.
If you ask me, it's not right him being up there like that.
Oh, but what's this? It seems somehow they managed to save Michael's brain in Tammy's computer, as she continues to search for another body.
And thus Skynet was born.
How you doing?
I missed you.
Oh, honey, I missed you too. You want the usual?
Desperately.
Now, is it just me, or does it feel like they were setting up for a series?
I'll tell you one thing, it brings a whole new meaning to the term cybersex.
You're so naughty trying to be I'm gonna have you.
What was that?
Oh, that was my new ASFR alarm.
Where'd you get that?
Same place you got yours.
This film is just hilariously bad. Not just in acting and a bad story, but the entire production just seems out of whack. It's like they didn't even try to be serious with this, but then how can you with a title like Tammy and the T-Rex?
If you're a fan of early 90s schlock, Tammy and the T-Rex ranks up there with Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. If you haven't seen this movie, you have no idea how hilariously campy the effects and acting really are. And some of the lines are actually legitimately funny. If you can find someone to watch it with, it's definitely worth the ride.
Speaking of which, this was really fun working with you.
Yeah, I'm glad we finally got around to it.
Well, I'll let you get back to what you were doing. Sorry to cut this short, but I need to start work on my review of The Howling 7. Oh, for the love of...